The marriage life of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett has been under scrutiny for over years now. There have been ups and downs that people love to talk about in detail. And it has recently taken a new turn as Will Smith was seen leaving the Art Basel Miami event with Jada Pinkett lookalike. Yes, you heard that right. But before going into the details, there is something we should know. Let's start the video, shall we? For starters, Pinkett Smith and her megastar husband Will have been separated since 2016, meaning they were separated when Smith slapped Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars after Rock cracked jokes at her expense. Let's take a quick look at the history of their relationship. The two met and began dating around 1995, an era that predates modern celebrity tabloid culture and our heavy social media consumption. Will Smith was on the ascent, transitioning from a TV star and rapper to a bona fide movie star. In 1995, he starred opposite Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys. A year later, he would take a leading role in Independence Day. In 1997, Smith anchored the ultra-successful Men in Black while also releasing his top 10 debut solo album, Big Willie Style. At around the same time, Pinkett was garnering praise for her roles in movies like A Low Down Dirty Shame, Jason's Lyric, and Set It Off, as well as starring in box office hits like The Nutty Professor. The couple married in 1997. Pinkett Smith welcomed her first son, Jaden Christopher Sire Smith, on July 8, 1998, in a speedy delivery. Nearly 2 years later, the Smiths welcomed their daughter, Willow Camille Rain Smith, on October 31, 2000. After an interview with HuffPost Live on April 3, 2013, Pinkett Smith's comments about her marriage raised a few eyebrows. "I've always told Will, you can do whatever you want as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and be okay," she said. "Because at the end of the day, Will is his own man. I'm here as his partner, but he is his own man. He has to decide who he wants to be, and that's not for me to do for him, or vice versa." This caused many people to believe she was admitting to being in an open relationship with Smith. Pinkett Smith would later clarify her statement on her personal Facebook account, opening up her intimate post with the question, "Open marriage?" "The statement I made in regard to Will can do whatever he wants has illuminated the need to discuss the relationship between trust and love and how they coexist," she wrote. On a revelatory 2020 episode of Red Table Talk, Pinkett Smith shared that she was separated from Smith in 2016 and that she and R&B singer August Alsina were involved in a relationship during that period. At the time, she said she and Smith were over. In the episode, Pinkett Smith calmly sat down across from Smith and explained to viewers that Alsina had come into their lives when he was sick and that it felt good to be able to help him. "I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good," she told viewers about her relationship with Alsina, whom she had been helping as he struggled with addiction. "And it was really a joy to just help heal someone. I think that has a lot to do with my codependency. I definitely realized you can't find happiness outside yourself," Pinkett Smith added. Smith also revealed that during that dark chapter of their marriage, he wasn't sure if they'd ever speak again. However, they persevered after a lot of what Will called therapizing, and Jada, facing both the ugly truths about herself and the beautiful ones. "We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical," Will said. "Now they have unconditional love for each other," they added. Recently, in a new interview with the Daily Mail's You magazine, the 52-year-old actress explained that Will's decision to slap Chris Rock during the 2022 Academy Awards has earned a new title for her, the Holy Slap. "I nearly didn't even attend the Oscars that year, but I'm glad I did," Jada told the outlet. "I call it the Holy Slap now because so many positive things came after it." According to Jada, the Oscars controversy, in which the Fresh Prince alum slapped Rock after he made a joke about the actress's appearance during the ceremony, made an impact in their marriage. "That moment of the S hitting the fan is when you see where you really are," said Jada, who previously revealed that she and Will had been separated for 7 years. "After all those years trying to figure out if I would leave Will's side, it took that slap for me to see I will never leave him," she added. "Who knows where our relationship would be if that hadn't happened." Speaking with People in October for the release of her memoir, Worthy, Jada shared that she initially thought the Academy Awards moment was a skit. Like many people watching the incident unfold on live TV, she didn't believe it was real at first. "I was like, there's no way that Will hit him," she said. "It wasn't until Will started to walk back to his chair that I even realized it wasn't a skit." The first words she uttered to Will once they were alone after the show were, "Are you okay? I'm going to be by his side," she added. but also allow him to have to figure this out for himself. As for Will, the Emancipation star opened up about his adversities of the last couple years, last week at the Red Sea International Film Festival in Saudi Arabia. During a conversation in front of an audience, he detailed his relationship with Fame. "Fame is a unique monster," Smith said. Per a clip shared online by Deadline. "I've had to be really careful. You can't get excited when everybody is saying good things about you, because the more you take when people are saying good things about you, the more hurt you're gonna be when people are saying bad things about you," he added. "I am in the process of perfecting my virtue. I would say the greatest thing that has happened is I have been deeply humbled and deeply inspired to perfect my light," he said. "And that's what this next phase of my life is going to be. Perfecting and shining my light as brightly as I can, on as many people as I can. Moving on. Now let's talk about, does Will Smith have a new lady in his life?" The Academy Award winner was seen leaving Miami's Art Basel with a woman who looks just like Jada Pinkett Smith. Their public outing follows Jada's revelation in October that she and Will have been separated for years. Will appeared to be in good spirits with a large grin on his face as he made his way into a limousine with the mystery woman trailing behind him. She rocked a pair of high-waisted wide-leg jeans and a fitted cream t-shirt paired with black-heeled sandals and a brown designer bag. She shielded her eyes from the sun with black shades and sported a shaved head, similar to Jada, who has a hair loss condition called alopecia. Meanwhile, Will, 55, looked put together in an olive quarter-zip polo shirt and gray sweats paired with matching sneakers. An inside source tells Page Six Will worked up an appetite after spending all morning carefully and thoughtfully viewing the contemporary art at the fair and headed to the famed Pizzeria Lucali in Miami Beach with the mystery woman and others. The group of 10 was seen at the restaurant having a great time, eating pizza and laughing, they say. The eyewitness also says Will got treated to a private tour of the Miami Convention Center with Jay Rutland, the owner of Maddox Gallery, and a group of friends. It is unclear if the Jada lookalike tagged along. After that, Will Smith made a second public appearance with the unknown woman, who bears a striking resemblance to his estranged wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. They were spotted at Miami's Art Basel event again, attending the art fair in South Florida. He was walking around in a white polo shirt and black cargo pants, keeping his signature goofy smile intact. On the other hand, the shorn-head mystery lady wore a light brown belted jumpsuit with bejeweled flip-flops. The two navigated the place at some distance from each other, conversing with surrounding friends, but not speaking with one another at all. Despite maintaining space throughout the show, they reportedly left together in the same limousine. The Shark Tale actor was subsequently observed with the same person at a renowned pizza restaurant called Lucali, which is frequented by high-profile stars like the Beckhams and Jay-Z. These outings come into view after his recent acknowledgement of making a ton of mistakes in his marriage, which we have already talked about. Will's love life has been under a microscope lately, not just because of 52-year-old Jada's candid remarks about their marriage, such as their refusal to see divorce as an option, but also because he was recently accused of sleeping with his Fresh Prince of Bel-Air co-star, Duane Martin. His spokesperson told Page Six the claim, which was made by his alleged former assistant brother Bilal, is completely fabricated and unequivocally false. Still, the fans remain intrigued, questioning if they're maintaining their union, then who is the mystery woman? And that concludes today's video. If you enjoyed the content, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons down below to stay updated on future uploads. Be sure to click the notification bell. Feel free to share this video with your friends and family. Share your thoughts and feedback in the comments section. Looking forward to catching you again in the next video.